And welcome everybody. How y'all doing? Another great day of trading. Excited to be here. So many great people showing up. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Listen, so we had a pretty, it's been let's just call this a interesting final interesting. So just want to start off with we have a confirmed lower yearly low. There's no denying that at this point. We have actually just put in a pretty good pretty good new lower low, right? But what I want to do is I just kind of juggle through these daily candles. Unfortunately, we still have USDT charts. I still have my USD charts. So we're just kind of juggle through. Now, first thing is I noticed right off the bat, we did have a nice hammer candle that we closed out, right? We closed out this nice long, beautiful reversal candle. But listen, just had no oomph to get this baby back over the hump, right? And this to me is just kind of, I kind of expected this. Now, I still am targeting up here. I'm still targeting a little bit more of a bounce, right? I mean, we were so godly oversold. We still are. Look at down here. Look at this over on the right side. You can clearly see the RSI over here on is just ungodly deep still over here on the daily, right? We're not seeing much of a bounce over here off this daily. It's still very, very, very weak, and I'm still expecting a little bit more up, sideways-ish, up-ish. I mean, this can take over a day or two, but we come down here, and we're in the support areas. I mean, we really are in the support areas, and unfortunately, we have got, we've got two different charts we're working here. So if you're taking a look at your Phoenix chart, so the first chart you really want to kind of dig into, we'll start with USDT. Stoke, both the TSI, both have lots of room to go down, right? These are not at the bottom on the daily, lots of room to head down, okay? And then you really want to talk shop, you start to get up in the 2-day, right? The 3-day, right? I mean, look at that 3-day. It's just skipping along, right? It's just skipping on the bottom. Just boom, boom, boom. Just skipping down on the bottom. Super ugly. This is very, very ugly on the Stoke here on the 3-day. This is why I'm still thinking, we have one little pokey. Let's just get a little pokey poke up. But your true strength index definitely showing you in a downward pattern. Now, we should have just closed out a 2-day candle, but we didn't. No, or 3-day. No, all we did was just close out the daily candle. So we just got that daily candle closed out. So you got this, you put in this nice bottomish hammer candle, but we're just, no volume. We're looking for that volume. I'm still looking for something to come through here. Here's all your resistance, looking for this to climb maybe a little bit higher. You are in this historical support and resistance zone. Super easy to find this. You just go back across and you see this band of confluence where all these, if you want, you just pull this up to the 3-day, right? You can go 3-day and go a little bit higher, and you can see all these, the wicks, the openings and closings, the bottom wick, these top wicks. This is just a nice area of confluence where you've had a lot of support and resistance. And then you've got one more little section right below. And, I could actually take this, see, and you just stretch it right across, right? And you see, look, you got your opens and closes on the bottoms. You got your opens and closes on tops. Came down. You see, we tested that right there. But that, this was a good support area. Came down onto this little, look, wick, open and close. And we wicked right into it, bounced out. Now, Jesus Lord, people. Not so bad on USDT, but it is a confirmed closing low. So there's the opening and closing of that candle. And then we have a new candle that's hiding in there. So the 3 days closed the newest low. The daily, look at how low we are. There's no disputing this is a new closing low on the daily. All right, we'll clean this chart up. There's the new closing low on the daily for the year. We're back into this final support area, and we'll get into this a little bit later, right? But the daily has got room to go. Your 12 hour, see, we're looking, there's a little bit of bounce, we're picking some bounce up, but I bet when we get down to 6 hour, yeah, look at that, 6 hour curling up, 4 hour curling up. This is what we're looking for. Just we went so far oversold, we needed this little bounce right here. Now, people who get excited saying, oh my God, it's a V bottom, right? Yeah. It's a V bottom. Let me explain a V bottom to you. A V bottom is when you bounce. This is a V bottom, right? This was a V bottom. One day, boom, and then one day, boom, all the way up, right? This is a V bottom right here, right? And this actually happened like over hours, right? This February thing happened over hours, okay? You can see, dig in a little bit more there. Like this was like huge, done, one bounce down, and then we were out of there. And then it was just springboard action. I remember playing this. I woke up the next morning and I was yelling at myself because I was getting so greedy. I was trying to chase this baby down to the ground and to score those low alt prices back then. Man, alt prices were so sweet. It was just, oh, it was tasty back then. And you know, now we're looking. I think alts have done a pretty good job of holding. We really didn't have a lot of volume comparative to this fallback here. I mean, when we had this fallback here, there was a lot more selling pressure down. Like we had a lot more of these bigger candles, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these big monster candles kind of down. And here we just got a couple little candles down, and you know, looking for that retrace for the bounce back down, right? Good bullish, good bearish, and then you had a nice bullish transfer of power. So watch. So you see, as you're falling down, as the bearish price action is moving down, the bearish volume was moving down. This was a great indicator we were going to bounce. I was just, you know, it's so simple. And I was like, so that's when I'm like, I mean, I was already charting going, oh yeah, look, Vamp's making green arrows going back up. Because, I mean, you just knew it. This is too easy to play. Watching the volume go down, watching the price action go down, bullish divergence, and we got the bounce. So still looking for a little bit more bounce there. I do want to go back and take a look at a couple of higher time frames though. So the 2-day, got a little tick up. TSI still not there. Oof, right? There's your weekly. Your weekly still got room to fall over one more time. Your weekly still got room to go pretty deep on that. Now, look at the weekly candle we're putting in so far. It's only Thursday here in the States, but, you know, nice big monster weekly candle. I mean, we'll go back. Just some of the charts. We've been calling this out as bearish for a while. You guys, everybody who watches this show, everybody already knows this. All right, so we're going to hop over to USD really quick because that's the kind of thing we love to do in crypto, right? Is chart two separate things of the same damn commodity. All right, so let's take a look at how different this is over here, right? Look at how different this is. All right, much tighter reversal candle here. This long doji candle down here, beautiful, right? Got the 9, okay, and look at the difference of the TDs. We're on a 3 over here on Phoenix. We're on a 9 over here on USD, right? So tons of fun trading this, huh? Right? Let's take a look. That's our daily. Our daily is deep on our true strength index over here. Look at how deep our true strength index is. This baby is historically, wow, low. Look at that. You got to really go back to find this daily that deep right there, right? You got to go real far back to find that daily that deep, okay? So the daily, the TSI is real deep. You're looking for a curve around on the Stoke. The buying volume. Oh, look at this. We got a long signal on the long scalper, so this is good. I mean, and we already knew that. We should have it on the 6 hour. No, we did not get it on the 6 hour. Bleeding 9 on the 6 hour. Nice bounce out. Completely expected. Bleeding 9 on the 4 hour. Nice bounce out. That's perfect. This is exactly what we want to see. We need to see this 6 flip. We need to see the 6 hour flip green. We also want to see the 12-hour flip green, which I think we will. And I think we'll see the daily flip green. Now think about how bad this is if we get a 1 to 4 candle reversal here. Bring us up to 5,800-ish. And then I don't see the market. I see weakness in the market right now. I don't have a lot of confidence in this getting much higher than 5,800. But I do see, we have to bounce, right? We need a bounce here. This is just too much. We have too much. Let's look at how the resistances are. So we got 5,800, really strong resistance on top of us. There's all the wicks across the top right there, right? All the way across. You see all the confluence. I'm going to take this up to a 3-day chart. You might get a better idea, right, of that resistance. Look at all the wicks right in there. You come across open closes and a wick. So you got all this resistance up here, 5,800. We've now turned this top trend line, right? We got this trend line is turned into resistance. We've just got, I got trend lines everywhere trying to just dial everything in. We've got this trend line that starts all the way over here from February, comes across to the low where we thought at one point was possibly Baby G. A lot of people thought was Baby Bull Jesus, the second coming, not the Vamp, of course. But a lot of people said this was it. The bottom was in right here. And a lot of people had thought, this was it. This was the bottom, and we're on our bull run, right? A lot of people have been saying that, and we now know that that's not a fact. That's just not true. But the 3-day on USD is headed down. We still got room to go. Let's take a look at the weekly. Ooh, boy, that weekly is low and trying to come back down and find the low again, trying to touch back down one more time, all rolled over, bearish on that. Bearish volume increasing on the weekly. We're going to get up to those higher time frames a little bit later. We know this thing is going to bounce. It's pretty damn simple. Okay, we needed a bounce. It was crazy. We just needed to take a little bit of a timeout. We had to have a breather. Listen, you guys, I'm sure everybody understands. You've probably all been in this kind of a position where you just go so hard. You're like, whoo, man. It's like a weekend in Vegas. A lot of debauchery, a lot of craziness happened. You're trying to hide the evidence. And I feel that's what's going on in Bitcoin right now. Like, you're trying to hide all the evidence of what happened over the weekend with all those dirty strippers from your wife. You're like trying to, you got to wash all your clothes. You're throwing clothes away because they're covered in lipstick and sparkles and they smell like stripper spray. So, I feel this is how the bears feel, right? They're like, nah, nothing's happened. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, it's not the new lower low. Just continue business as usual, right? And they're going to dump again. I still feel we're going to come up one more time, and then we're going to drop lower. Now, here we go. Let's get into our ADX chart over here. So I have the ADX chart that's been running. I'm trying to let everybody take a look at this. Our ADX chart has not called the bottom. We have not pierced the bottom line here. We're going to get into the ADX a little bit more as we get along into some of the other charts. But you can clearly see where the bottoms are called. Boom, 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 boom. Now, you've got this second layer up here, right? And I actually have another chart. I show these as a purple bottom. So I'm going to give 2 layers of the bottom here, a purple and a white. And purple being a bounce. Right, so if you look up here, you see how this baby went deep right here. That thing went real deep, but it was just a bounce out. So this was actually, you'll see in another chart, this is a purple bounce. It's a purple bounce, right? Because it just jumped up and then retraced all the way back down. Same thing with this one right here, right? Bounced off there. It's a purple bounce, and it was just a continuation down. So I do have that chart. We're going to take a look at that chart. We're going to move along, and we're going to get to that chart in a second. But my ADX, his says, no, this is just not the end here, okay? And we've got some really good charts to show you. I've been doing a lot of charting, peoples. A lot of charting last night. Put in a bunch of work. Binance, same thing. We were way down here. We bounced. Listen, this wick wasn't here when I did this chart, right? So this did break through. And this hit my fib lines, right? So there's a fib line right here. I don't know where it's at right now, but there was a fib. I swear there was a fib line there, okay? I swear. I don't know where it went. Might have a fib line missing. I'm going to have to call the crypto police, but there's a fib line that's gone right there, okay? And we came down, broke through this trend, this support trend. So Let's back this baby up. So there's that trend line. Boom, boom. Came all the way through. It looks like this trend line's a little bit on the high side. Somebody's drinking and charting or something like that. Okay, a little bit better. Just came through, snapped through that, and then just bounced. Got the bounce. So we had dropped to an all new lower low on Coinbase. So I'm sorry, this is Binance. Binance came down to 5,400. Right, we got 5,400 on Binance, but look at over here. Look at this on. Look at this count over here on $5,190. Did you guys think that that was even going to be? Did anybody think? I mean, I can't even believe I'm sitting here today talking that we just bounced off 5,100 and change, right? Now, I expected us to see more support at 5,350 to 5,650. So look at where we're at. We're in the 56 range. For those of you that have been following me, I've been calling this out in the members area. I've been calling this out everywhere. I've 5,350 to 5,600 was my support range. I've showed plenty of, I've been chatting about it, I've been charting about it, I've been telling everybody. So now we finally got down here, and here's all your fib levels on this, right? So so now the bulls, they need to pray. The bulls need to do a little bull prayer that they can bounce into this massive triangle, right? The bulls just want to bounce right back in. Here's this massive bearish triangle right here. They're just trying to bounce back up and retest this, right? Now this is Coinbase. That's a long run right there, but it's totally possible, right? So you've got your 5-0, your 382, and you're just, here's all your steps down. Right, and I'm trying to count this, and I count this a 1, 2, 3. Now we could have put in that 3 right there, right? That could have been 3 at the end of wave 5 right there, and then now we're looking for the bounce up and down. So I'm stuck because we didn't have this wick before, right? This lower wick. So I might even do something like this and like this and like that. Right, and we'll break this down to a 6 hour, see if we can count this thing out, right? So this would go there, this would go there, and then there. Let's see if we can count this out as a 4 hour even, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So there's your 5. 1, 2, 3, oosh. Wait, oh, sorry. Okay, so maybe there's 3, 4. Let's try to break this down to 4 hour. All right, yep, there you go. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then come over here, and that could be your end of wave 3, possibly. And then you're looking for this. So you're still looking for this right here, okay? So there's what you're looking for. These are your levels, okay? Now I'm going to take this back up. We're going to go all the way back up in a higher time frame. And there you go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking for your wave 4 right now. And that baby can bounce all the way up to there and then come down, right? This is Coinbase. I'm hoping this is it, but it can also come all the way up to 5,900, and I'm gonna probably adjust my stop loss to over this right now, because if I count this out correctly, this is this. I was actually thinking we had one more little fall down here and then bounce up for 4 wave, but looking at this, this looks like a finished A, B, C, D, E like that. I'm gonna pull this out, because that there looks pretty darn good. All right. Looking. Let's say looking. Oop. Okay, 3 wave is complete. And hunting for wave 4. Right, so this looks like we're hunting for wave 4 here, followed by wave 3, which I think will be to the trend line down here, right? I think we're going to come all the way down into the trend line right here. This is still my target, right? Vamp has said I want to see the real bounce out of here, 4,800. And you go back to the ADX charts, and the ADX charts kind of say, hey, we do have a little bit more to go. We're going to get into that in a second. So there's my count. Okay, there's my count. Still think we got a little bit running room right here to get right back up. We're going to zip over. Now, here's my big, giant monster wedge, our VPVR chart. You see right here, you see this right here? This is the void. This is our void, and you can see the void goes all the way across. So you see where you just right here, we wicked right through this target 1. Just absolutely perfect. So when I made this chart, we did not wick into target 1 right there. Right? We had not wicked into target 1 when I made this chart. So this chart was made, we hadn't wicked through it. We wicked through this bad boy, and now we just bounced off it, and we got to hold this thing. So I say 70%, we're going to hit right down into here. And the reason, this is the issue, the challenge is, look at the VPVR. There's no buying power right here. You fall deeper than this, and I think we go right into this zone, and this is where we're going to get caught down here. So you see this a little bit lower. So you see this baby's a little bit lower in here, because I think we're going to get caught in here somewhere, just wick out, and then get a nice wicked bounce, right? So that's it. That's a great chart, good chart. And now the bad news is, look at this wedge line. Right, look at where this wedge line is, right? Now you got this wedge line, but you've also got this much larger channel that's working here. And if you're playing the much larger channel, this perfect, Vamp has always said 4,800 to 4,800 is where I'm looking for my big bouncy. This would be great. Bounce off here and just start us a nice, I don't think, we're going to see what the VPR. Let's go to the ADX chart, okay? Money. Look at money pouring into Phoenix. Money's pouring into Phoenix. Money's pouring into Binance, right? Money came back. Like a little bit of money came back into Coinbase. So we had a little bit of money come back into Coinbase. I don't exactly know what's going on. We're very close to the zero line right here. So take a look at our zero line. This is this line that called the bull or bear run. So here's your see your money flow, all this bearish back here. So once you got below this zero line, this was the whole bear run from 2014, 2015, and that's where we pulled out. We have not broken that bearish line yet. I'd still like to see that bearish line broken, or I want to see it touched and bounced off of and worked as support. Okay, now if we come over to Coinbase, you can only go back far enough where you can see the bull break, and that this was clear. This was your bull run right here, and then you had your bearish break, and then now we're on the bearish side, okay? So your top side, now you're working as resistance up here, and there's your, this can break lower for your bull, your bearish break on the bottom side, the chalk and money flow. All right. That's just, I made a chart the other day exactly where I called my short. That was it. Okay, very interesting. All right, so this is a very interesting chart. So this is a lot of relevance where we're at right now, okay? So this is our MACD chart. You see these green boxes, green box, green line, green box, green line to green box. Connect the green boxes together. Green box, green line, right? So what you see is every time we've gotten down into this area, look at where all these green boxes are. Right, where all these green boxes are, we have had a bounce out of there, right? We've definitely had a bounce out of there. Now, this can go deep. And listen, people, the MACD can go deep, right? I'm talking, this thing can go real ugly deep, like super ugly deep. But the good news is we're in this confluence area right here. And, we're kind of trying to make a little bit of a bounce right here. We're trying to make a bounce. Now, the issue is, look at every time these bounce. These are bearish bounces, right? So look at the box. Bounced up, boom. Bounced up, boom. Just died, right? Now, you got the bounce up here. And, I mean, honestly, this should have been a bounce up. This wick should be gone. right? This wick should not be here, and we should have fallen right out again. I'm telling you, this tether pump wick should not even be here. This should have been just a bounce, and then we should already be down here. We should have been here a month ago, okay, if not longer. We should have literally been here in October sometime, sitting here talking about this fallout. This fallout right here should have just been a catalyst for just a continuation. This red wick should be this red run right here all the way down to the bottom. That's what should have happened, and instead we got to bounce off, and now we're down here testing again, right? I still think we're going to get a little pop, but look, every time we bounced out of this area, they're all bearish bounces. You got to get all the way down here to get yourself a bullish bounce out right now, right? We're looking for it to go real deep to get ourselves a real pretty bounce out. Okay, so we got a while to go on this chart. It just says this is a okay, so we are in so we're in the bear bounce area right now. That's what we are. We're just parked in the bear bounce area waiting. There's just okay. This is actually very interesting, okay? It's harder to see on my bubble chart, right? I mean, my bubble chart is kind of blown out at this point, all right? And it's Phoenix, so don't judge me, okay? So my bubble chart is blown out. Ooh, come on. Don't be slow like that. All right, my bubble chart is blown, but look at this massive run back up on the RSI. I can't even go that low, not on this chart. It just won't let me go back far enough. But look at that. Just back test. So we're going to go over, here's my other, this is a stripped down version of the bubble charts right here, okay? So you've got Binance on the left, USDT, USD on the right side. We had this huge wick up, right? We jumped off. This is the deepest support right here. So if you go all the way back, that's your deep side support. There it is right there. Look at that. Look at how magical that support worked, right? Got that nice bounce off of it, okay? But look back here. Look at this bounce. You know, came back up pretty damn quick, and then it had a nice run off. Now, this was a bullish bounce. Let me tell you what, you go back in time. I marked it. It is marked. There it is. This was a bullish bounce. You came off this massive wick right here, and then that was it. It was off to the races, right? That could happen. It's possible. It's possible. The ADX chart says no right now. It says we got to go just a little bit lower. But and I'm still on the side of the ADX chart that says we just got to go a little bit lower. Then we'll have a nice bounce. Then I think we'll have an actual, you know, I think we can get a nice little bounce out of here somewhere. I think we're close, right? Now, if this falls back over a second time, this would be perfect. It would come down to my targets, and I would be super happy, and then we could just go ahead and bounce out of it, because this would also drag the ADX chart down to our target. But look, we had a huge bounce out of this. A nice big move. Nice big move. No price action move, right? Just no price action move. Very limited price action move here on this, right? Let me try to get this right. You've had very limited price action on this pullback, even though this is a great move. Listen, we've been dying to get a move of 200 points, right? So to get a 200-point move, we'll take it all day long. All right, this is some good scalping action. All right, came right back up. Look, we just tested the top of this trend line. Like coming up, testing the top of the trend line. We're in this historical support zone. We just talked about that. There it all is right there. And there's a bunch of, you know, all this area is just a cluster of historic support and resistance. And came back up, test the trend line. I'm still waiting for this. These go a little bit higher and then come back down. But that's pretty good. We're sitting really good right now. I like the bounce off there. We needed this bounce. It was just too easy. All right, this is the ADX chart, people. Okay, so this is one of my ADX charts, right? So here you can see that this is the Phoenix chart. So I'm going to do USD and USDT. All right, now we called, Vamp called the perfect. I called this thing perfect. Looking for the second top to call the dump. Is this the sec? Oops, sorry. Let me go back here. Ooh, I need to screenshot this. For the members area, sorry. All right. Back over here. Okay. So listen, every single time the ADX does this double top, double top, double top dump, 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 and double top dump. This was the tether wick, right? So I still don't play this. I'm not playing this stupid wick right here as part of the ADX chart. But we got our wick, and then we got our, look, this is lower, second one's higher. First one's lower, second one's higher. You're killing me. First one's lower, second one's higher. First one's lower, second one's higher, on and so forth. First one's lower, second one's higher. And then we got the fallout. And I was saying, looking for the second top to call the dump. This is the second. Is this the second top here? Guess who pulled a short at exactly the most perfectest time? That would have been the Vamp, right? I called the exact tippy top of this whole thing, right? Now, here we go. We're coming down, and you see we're trying to get down here to find the bottom, right? We're close. Now, dig in deep here. The price doesn't bounce until the bottom line is touched. And you can see it does double bottoms, even teeny tiny ones, right? So we're going to dig into this chart. We're going to dig into this chart a little bit deeper. And you're going to see that you get these little, see the little baby? Just like it does the top right here, right? I say there's a top, right? There's a top, there's a top. It does the same thing on the bottom. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right now, this did a 1, 2 right there, and this is a bearish bounce, right? But this one came down and just did a 1, 1, 2, out, 1, 2, out. Look at this, you can see it, it's in there, 1, 2, out. We haven't made the second one. Look, and we're still really high over here in Phoenix. So this says we have not found the bottom yet. The bottom is not in. We're still a ways away, especially on this. Now, I think the ADX chart can go all the way down into this confluence area. See, look, I like this area. So I'm going to pull this across. See, look at this. This is nice and juicy. Look at this. So you got all this confluence back here. This is where I think the ADX will bounce right down in here, right? We're getting close. And we're going to put in a double bounce down here. This is why people are, I mean, most good TA people shouldn't be screaming that we're going to get a reversal right now. Most good TA people should be saying, hey, the bottom might not be in. I mean, that would be a okay TA person. A good TA person would be like, you need to watch Vamp's videos. Just saying. Okay, so let's go over. Here's Phoenix. Look at this is the 12-hour. Now I also did a 12-hour, but I mean, it's kind of irrelevant. I don't recommend doing the 12-hour. Stick with the daily. But what the 12-hour told me is that the 12-hour likes to go deep. Look at how deep this is. The purples are the 12-hour. Look at the purple, right? So the purples are the 12-hour. The purples are bearish bounces. The higher up is the bullish bounces, right? Very backwards here. So just forget I just showed this to you. It's probably better not to see this, okay? But you do see my count, ABC, ABC. I was looking for the bounce out there. We clearly didn't get it, but this could also now be an A, B, C down to this lower trend line. I'm going to have to get in here and try to see if I can count this thing, right? A, B, C, D, E maybe, and then failure wave. So now I might have to come in here, right? I might have to dig in here and say, okay, A, no, see that doesn't work because this B is too high. C, no, this just blew through the D wave. The D just didn't happen, right? Okay, so there's that. I tried. All right. Yeah, let me make sure. Okay. Anyways, that was it. Also, this is my older chart. I showed where the support and resistance was going to be. Remember, I've always said 5,300 to 5,600, and there that is. Of course, don't judge me. All right, now here's the USDT ADX chart because I've got to do two of them, everybody, right? Now, here's what the USDT ADX chart is saying. It says we're really, really close. So we're getting closer, right? So I've got a purple bounces. You see the purple bounces up here, right? So this one is saying that Bitstamp one, okay? So Bitstamp ADX says we are getting closer to a okay, look at this. We're getting down here closer into this bullish bounce area now, all right? So this bullish bounce area, we're touching it. We're poking it. We just came down and poked it. Okay, so we're poking this thing, and I'm going to have to really dig into this baby. See how deep we can go here, but I think it's trying to roll over. It's trying its bestest. Jesus, look at how high that is. I mean, it's really trying its bestest to roll over here on Bitstamp, right? To give us a bounce out of there, right? But look, every time you got to watch out. It gives you a little psych up and down, right? So you come down, look, down, wick, up, and then last bounce down, right? Down, price action up, last bounce down. So down, up, down. A lot of times, down, up, down, down, up, down. It likes to do this. There it is again, right? And this probably's got to scoot just a little bit lower right down there. Maybe just scoot that baby just right down there because I want to really keep that there. Okay, I'm going to lock that in place. Okay, but we're real close on the Bitstamp chart. So the Bitstamp chart, now you can go deep in this thing. So you can get deep in that ass, okay? So there it is. Just keep an eye on this thing, right? All right, let's scoot along. We're super deep. Deep. Okay. True Strength Index. There it is. So we haven't made any further moves. Here was my call on the price action. This is Bitstamp. There's my swoosh. My swoosh has been there forever. It was a perfect call on the swooshy. Now here's the choice. You go up, you go down. We got to see what happens here. We're still stuck right here, right? Now we're stuck. We haven't made any further moves. We're not bullish or bearish, but we hit this confluence line. Look at how well this purple line worked. Look at the touch there, touches along there, all these touches, and stuck, just stuck. But at the same time, this also says that we are not... This also says that we are not making it. We haven't made any moves yet. We haven't decided to go bearish and or bullish, and the volume has basically dumped out of the market. The commitment, I should say, right? HV is stalled. So we're just going to say the HV chart is just stalled at this time, which is exactly what I called for. I said, come down here, and we're swooshed this, and we're stuck. Just stalled out, right? Here's our Bitstamp, same thing. Bitstamp chart. Yep. Okay. Okay. Here's the weekly ADX chart. So I'm going to go to the higher time frames now. We're just going to jump to these higher time frames now. If you are a bull, you probably want to turn away right now, okay, because you don't want to see this, okay? So here's our chart, right? There we are. Here's our chart right here, okay? Here's our long-term run line, okay? Now, this is our weekly. We're on our weekly, all right? Look at this chart. Look at the weekly red. We got a lot of weekly bleeding coming out, so we have a first week of increased red volume right here. So this is good. 2 weeks back to back. So this is increased bearish volume back to back, okay? But look at this. This is your blue ADX chart. This is where, look, this right here, this is where Baby Bull Jesus came from. Right? This is it. Look, Baby Bull Jesus right there. Yay! This is where Baby Bull Jesus was born. But you had to get the crossover between the histo line and the bear line. And then you had Baby Bull Jesus was born shortly thereafter. So there we are. So there's the cross. We haven't had the weekly cross. So yes, we can get an early daily cross. And I should move this chart over. I should scoot this chart over. Right? Yes, we can get this bullish bounce out of here, but I think you're going to get this is why I think we're going to get a double bottom here on this. I think we're going to go down one time, we're going to go up, we're going to go down a second time, and then we're going to bounce out of it simply because we haven't touched on the weekly, right? We haven't crossed. I want to cross this, get down there deep, stick it in real deep, make it hurt, and then bounce out of there. There's my projections for Baby Bull Jesus, the first quarter of next year, and I should be on it. Even if we get a bullish run out of here, a little bullish bounce out of here, I still know that all this is going to do is prolong the inevitable, right? Weekly ADX, still looking for. So the weekly cross is still looking for the bear cross, right? And nope, we already did that one. Already did that one. And the shorts and longs. Let's take a look at our shorts and longs. Our longs are dangerous. So where our longs are right now is dangerous, and this cracks me up, right? So we are actually in a long squeeze situation, and the longs are climbing. So the longs are climbing, and we're in a long squeeze situation. So there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of hopium that we're going to bust out of this, and that's fine. But once again, I hearken back to the ADX charts that tell us you're wrong, right? You're wrong. Can we get a bounce? Yes, totally. I agree. We're going to get a bounce right now. We're looking for a bounce. We're begging for a bounce, right? We're begging for a bounce. So, but at the same time, this is not good right here, okay? So the shorts, the longs have climbed back up into the danger zone, right? Longs back, right? I will be looking for another long squeeze if we take another dump down. All right, so I did this chart yesterday. I cleaned all this chart up. I got USD on one side. I got USDT on the other side. And I really wanted to show everybody, this is the daily, so this is our daily. This is the standard MACD. Look at how much room this has got to go. This is the Stoke. Look at the Stoke over here. Compare apples to oranges. So frustrating, people. It's so freaking frustrating. This whole USDT thing, it's just kicking my butt. It's killing me. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Oops, sorry. I'm going to take this actually back over to the daily. But this is very frustrating, to say the least, okay? All right. Okay, so now, I went over this in the chat last night, so I broke all of this down in the chat. So here's how this breaks down. This is the monthly chart. Okay, we're going to go into RSI first. This is your monthly RSI. Now, keep in mind, this is Phoenix. Okay, don't judge me. I got to redo it all for USD. Here is the RSI for the monthly. We broke through this bearish support right here. Okay, all right, we have now broken into the real RSI bear market zone on the monthly. So we snapped through that finally, right? Came through. We're looking to have support real soon. We got a support line right here. There it is, right? So we've already passed that possible support line. We're coming to the second one. Then we got a heavier support line a little bit below it. Now remember, this chart is monthly. So this chart still says we got a little bit of ways to go, okay? Here's our Stoke. Look at our Stoke. Still got a long way to go on our Stoke. It's not there. We're not there on the monthly chart. It's just got a little bit more to go. But look at this drag out here, people. Look at the drag out, okay? Now, take a look at your, this is your MACD. This is your standard MACD right here. Look at where we're at now. Look at how the separation. Look at the lagging indicator line. This thing can really, it's got some room to it. It's got some legs on it. But here is the most important chart. Okay, this shows how far we retraced back in 2014 and now, right? And for all those non-believers that said, hey, this is never going to happen, it's never going down, BTC is worth 6,500 all day long, every day, bet my bottom dollar on it, spend, put all my pennies, nickels, dimes, and everything in this thing. I swear to God, you just took a hard lesson, okay? You're just super having a big sad face right now. Now, I'd said fib 0.1771 is the deepest retracement. I made these. These are all, see this custom 7-1 right here? So I made this. This is a fib I found because I wanted to find confluence on the line right here. So listen, we retraced all the way back down, and I used the bottom of these wicks to find this number, right? This is how I got the 7.1, right? The 0.71 on the Fibonacci is the bounce off, and now we've broken through that line. It's trying to hold, but look, we've broken this Fibonacci line, right? So on the Fibonacci scale, we actually broke through that line bearishly. Take a look. There's your 30-day moving average right there. It's 4,600. And there's your super deep. Now, take a look. There's your bottom retracement for the true last bear run we had. Here's your bottom retracement. Came all the way down to the 0.86 bounce. 0.86. Turn away. I wouldn't look at this. Just, if you zoom through this part of the video, if you're going to rewatch this, okay? But this is where we retraced last time. Now, that being said, I want to show you something that's very startling to see. Here you see descending bearish volume. This is descending bearish volume, right? Then you've got this bounce up. Look at the descending bearish volume. Now, is this the descending bearish volume? And this was our tick up like this? This is where I get real lost, people. This is where I really have. My question is this... Oh, come here. Is this and this the same? Is this? I don't know, okay? So I don't know if these two are the same because what I'm looking for is this and this. Okay, I want this volume candle right here. Let's get this right here. Where is this? Oh, come on. Where is this bullish volume, right? Where is it at? I don't see it. This bullish volume candle, this bullish volume is this. See, this is descending bear. Then we had this little bullish tick, and then we had ascending. We had ascending bearish volume. So are we, look, hit the 7.1. Look at this. Hit the 7.1, bounced off. Hit the 7.1, bounced off. I need some help out there. I need some help, right? Hit the 7.1, bounced off. Hit the 7.1, bounced off. I'm stuck. I'm really trapped here. So descending bear volume. Then you got this little bullish spike. Then you got this bullish spike. But look at this volume. We just haven't seen bearish volume. This is not bearish volume, people. This is not bearish volume. I'm waiting for the very first month, and this could be it. This month could be it. Look, we're halfway through this month. Look at this bearish candle we're putting up, right? We're on the 15th. We're halfway through this month. This is half a month. If this candle overtakes this candle and it's bearish, right, I will know that we're coming into the home stretch. So I'll know we're coming into the home stretch right now, and that would be exactly what I want to see, okay? So, right? That's exact. I want to see this. All right, 10. All right, so I'm looking for a higher bearish candle. That's all I'm asking for. Give me one higher bearish candle. All right, just tickle me. I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to get one more bearish candle here. This is going to be a higher volume bearish candle. And then I'll know we're coming in, and we're going to be right on my target for falling down here into this 4,800 and then getting a nice bounce, right? Like right there. Getting a nice fat bounce out of here. This is a really good bounce. Getting a nice fat bounce out of here and then coming down maybe one more time to double check the bottom and then get our bull run in first quarter 2019. Okay? So there's that. And yep. Okay, hold on a second. And there's that. Got that all showed out. And okay, we're going to take a look at our weekly. So here's our weekly over here. And really the key is, I'm not even going to, here's the key. The key is watching this RSI. There's your RSI. This is pretty easy. You're in this massive bearish channel. I've got another chart right after I'm going to show and share about this. But that's it. I mean, you're in this bearish RSI channel. It was a great call. This is what helped me call the bottom. Now we broke bearish on the MACD. Broke bearish on the Stochastic. Look at this trend line. You guys will see this trend line has been here forever. Broke south on that trend line. This is our weekly, right? Our weekly, a lot of bearishness here, right? A lot of ugliness. And just trying to keep the faith right now. Keep the faith. Here's the this is the bearish and bullish RSI. So this is where baby Jesus was born. This is baby bull Jesus. There it is. There's the coming. Then we all saluted him with Lambos moving out of our mom's garage. Actually got a girlfriend who didn't mind that we didn't take a shower for like a week and stared at our screen for like 22 hours a day with a desk that was piled with Cheetos, Mountain Dew, and Skittles. Okay, so this is the loving bull line that we will always embrace. Okay, but check this out. We have just finally broken this 43.5 range. We finally smashed through the 43.5. We've come down into, and this, you see the line. This is where we broke the 43.5, broke it to the downside. We're hunting. Where is the second coming of baby bull Jesus? Where are you, baby bull Jesus? We know you're out there. I know you're close. We're going to find you, okay? We're going to find baby bull Jesus, okay? So I'm going to type that on here, right? The hunt, right? The hunt for baby bull Jesus is on, right? So I'm going to scoot this over. Let's go big. We're going to go big with this, okay? We're looking for baby bull Jesus, right? Vamp, thanks. First quarter 2019. Oop. That's a Vamp thanks. Vamp thanks 2019. All right. And there's that. Right, and now listen, we're close. We're super, super close, right? And it could be sooner. It could be December. It could be the end of December. It could be like a late year rally, right? Could be a late year rally, right? Fingers crossed. It is a late end of year rally, right? There we go. Okay. So that's what we got. Looking good. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're praying for baby bull Jesus to be found. We think he's close. We know that by the ADX chart. I'm really using that. Yeah, it's there it is. Move on. Okay, there's our so here's our weekly. Our weekly, we're still inside the Bollinger Bands. Okay, your resistance on the top side's way up there in the weekly. Resistance on the top side's way up there in the weekly. Got a long way to go. I don't have much faith in traveling all the way back up there. I'm still looking at this. I still think that we have the bounce. And then, so weekly, BB, lower side, still holding. And if back flows out perfectly, a run is possible. I don't think back tech. I know. Oh, hey Ryan. Ryan. I don't know if back is gonna be that salvation for us. I don't know if back is gonna be that salvation. It's just a future. I still don't see back as the turning point. I think we'll get a pop. I think when back launches, we'll get a pop, we'll get a pump, we'll get something. But I don't think we need it right now. I don't think we need it for a pop though, right? Okay, so let's go over one more chart. Let's get over this chart, right? So my thought is I think we come down, you know, we're going to test, and I think we're going to bounce on our own. I think we're going to bounce on our own even without back, right? So, and I'll put this up here, right? So that, oh, geez, that's huge. All right, let's get this down 16. Even bounce. Okay, I still think that the I think the ADX chart is so close. Like, we're so close. It's very, very close. Very, very close. ADX chart is already looking very, very close to a coming bounce on the weekly and the daily. And this still is, you know, and that, I mean, the daily is super close, right? The daily close, still looking for a double baby test, but we're all the way at the bottom, right? And the weekly, looking for last hard down. Like, honestly, like the weekly, we could find the weekly bottom on the ADX literally in a day, right? We could find it in a day. Just one quick snap dump down here into the 40 range. Just one snap dump and then a V bottom, because you go back over here, right? And this is the weekly. There's the weekly right there, right? The weekly bounce is pretty darn close. I mean, there it is. You know, you get a couple good weekly bounces out of there. You have two of them. And like, we're super, super, super close to this. Like, it's no joke. Like, we're real close. And, you know, you get one hardcore, just, you know, one big candle down into 42, you know, one 4,200 candle or 4,600 candle. And these will cross, and you'll be down here. You'll be touching this, looking for a bounce off, right? And I think it could happen possibly really quickly. And then we'd get a turnaround, right? And then I'll be like, all right, you know, that's why I threw in the end of year rally, because I think we're close. And I think this is going to happen without back. Even without back, this is still going to go down and touch and then bounce. It's what's going to happen, right? You don't need back for this. Will back accelerate it? I think 100%. I think back will accelerate the bounce process, but also one of the things we don't want to have happen, we don't want to have, like, right, let's say back, the back took off right now, right? And we didn't cross here, and all of a sudden we bounced back up. Right? I mean, I would just be like, I would cry. I would swear to God, I would curl up in a little ball, and I would be super sad faced, because we want this. Look at this, is where baby Jesus was born. We want baby Jesus to come back again. This is it. But we got to get down here and find baby Jesus and keep doing these stupid pump outs, right? These stupid pump outs just delay the inevitable, but we're already definitely headed to a bounce. I would rather it came naturally. I would rather this came in February, right? Get down there, hit the bottom, and then boom, we're good. And then yes, right? And then we're great. Hey, Ryan, the links are not up and running right now. You got to send people, if you guys are looking for links for our Discord, shoot Ryan a message. in Discord, and yeah, we're only accepting people who are signing up for memberships. Sorry. So what I was saying is, it's like you come down. We're looking for this to find. Let this home run all the way down here. Let this get here. End of 2019, 2018, beginning of 2019. Get down here, dig deep, and then let's go for our beautiful 2019 run where we're all going to be able to move back out of our mom's basement for a second or third time possibly, right? And we can all, I know Ryan likes buying cars and stuff like that, but we can all buy ourselves some nice little things. But I'm telling you, this is critical right here to where we're at. I feel we're so close, right? I just, a pump out of here, right? Copy, paste, right? I feel that, now look, if you look right here, we're down below this trend line. I feel we can move, up a little bit, down one more time, and then I'm telling you guys, we're so close. I could taste it. Right? Boom. Like this. This is what Vamp thinks. This is what I think. I think we're going to get a nice bounce right out of here somewhere, right? And then this will be our alt season, right? This will be our true alt season. Okay, it can come anywhere in here. I think it could be over here. It could be here, somewhere. It's going to happen somewhere in here. Right? Boom. Is that a little high? That's about right. Okay, I'm going to put this over there. I'm going to drop one line in there. There we go. I'm going to save this little chart ski. Right? It's not far to go. We don't have far to go. 42, 4,800. I'm actually going to do 2 arrows. I'm going to do 2 arrows right here. Like this would be my hope. Come down, then pull our bounce out of here. I don't want to make these things too big, so it'll be like that. Right? And then we'll test. And then we'll see where we're at. Okay? Then we'll see where we're at. Okay. So bouncing out right now just sets us up into a bull trap, right? Bouncing out now. I've got 46.66, 42.21, and 52.31. Well, we already hit the 52.31. So that was a perfect bounce. Thank you. Look at that. Was an absolutely perfect bounce. So that line was already there. Hit it, bounced perfectly. So if you're in the members area, you guys can see. Yeah, I think the same thing. I think we'll see. We'll see what back does. I think we'll get a little pumpy out of it. I think we'll get a little pumpy. People might be a little bit excited, but then I just think this is what we did right here. We came over, broke back down into it, and I'm looking for just one more little steep fall, ride this, come down, bounce out, right? See this down here, and then bounce here. This is what I would like to see. Bounce up, and then this will be our alt season. This will be January, February, or February, March, where we'll do a nice big swing. It'll be like a 2,000 point swing. Alts will go crazy. People will lose their damn minds. And, it's irregardless. I don't care what price we're at. You get a 2,000 point pump and alts are going to go crazy. Everything's going to go amazing, right? It'll go really good. So that's what my thunk is. All right. Listen, I'm going to breeze through. I'm not going to do TA on any of these. I'm just going to breeze through what my targets were. Money! Goddamn, Vamp is good on Raven. Look at that. Hit the bottom, bounced off. Look at the perfect double bottom target. Hit the bottom, bounced off there. Came up, look, hit the top support on that. Gosh damn. I mean, you'd think I was like a something or something like that, right? I mean, Jesus, I'm good. Oh my God, I'm perfect. It's, look at just absolute money. Sometimes. That's awesome. Bat, look at that perfect bounce. Look at the arrow. Look at the arrow. God, I'm good. I'm so good. Right, Bat. Right, on fire again. You guys on fire. Perfect again. Right, ETC came down, tested the lower wedge. Look, we're in the historical support and resistance zone. There it is right there, breaking this. This is the void, right? You don't want to get into the void. There's our top resistance. You've also got the trend line. So we're looking good on ETC. ETC. Right, all right, there's ETC. All right, we're going to give ourselves a so-so on this one. Nano, I didn't do Nano. Nano is just more of a break thing. I haven't done Nano. WTC still on. I mean, look at this thing. Absolutely perfect. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to just breeze through these for the members area. Still looking a little bit lower. I'm looking a little bit lower for the bounce out right there. Doggy coin hit support. Came down. Look at the confluence in here. Look at all the confluence right there. Now you got this top side support. This is turned into resistance. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to bring this down here. We're going to turn this baby green. There we go. Okay. So there it is. Perfect call. I mean, absolutely money call when we broke through here to call the dump of Bitcoin. So thank you so much, Doggy, for helping the Vamp out. Bounce off support. All right, Vet. Okay. Down, look at that, perfect wick, bounced up off. Now, I only had us bouncing this high. Now, I had this top arrow. It could bounce a little bit higher right now. I'm just going to leave this here, okay? I'm going to leave this here. Let me tell you why, okay? Let me show you why here. I still think that this arrow, this top red arrow, right? I'm going to leave the top red arrow here because I think we can bounce all the way back up here, use this top side as resistance. Look, the top side, you have the trend line and the historical resistance right there. So I think this can come up here and then bounce down, okay? So VET, V-E-T, this V-chain, all right, and all right, so I think still has a little higher to go here and then down one more time. This is the last support. Now, if you look across here, look at all the confluence right there. This was the very last support. You see the two closing candles right there. We're on the daily. Absolutely perfect. Hit these. It's so easy, man. This whole trading thing is just so easy. Just bam, right? Perfect. Hit that support right there with those two closing candles. Bounced up out of it. Now we're kind of in a no man's land right now. We're just really in a little no man's land between these two confluences. And you've got the trend line above you that's also going to work as resistance. I think is still going to go down. This would be the last support there before you get down to the bottom. Oh, nice. Look at that. So coming up into our resistance. So I had the two arrows. I thought we were going to bounce up higher here. Still, my target is down. So I think we're going to turn this into... Now, this is a little bullish. I'm kind of liking TRX right here, right? I'm kind of liking TRX right here. So TRX... Um, the wedge line. So that was a perfect bounce right back up into the resistance, testing the wedge line. Now you've got a lot of resistance that's up here in this area. I really would like to see this tested. I still think this is going to fall out. Look, we flipped. You were at a red 9. You had a bleeding 9. This is on the 12-hour. You flip that to a green 1, looking for 1 to 4, and then it'll fall out. Now you got a 1 to 4 candles, and then it'll fall out here. But this thing could actually, this is a little bullish right here. I'm going to draw something. I mean, this thing could possibly come up like this, right? I think this could possibly come up like that also. Right? That's TRX definitely looking a little bullish. Could also wick through. All right, so I think he could wick through, backtest this area, and then come back one more time. Okay, Ethereum. All right, yep, looks like, so here's what I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now with same count, we're just gonna go with the same count for BTC. Is, I think this is our 3. Perfect. I'm gonna leave that there. I think 4. I think we might possibly come back up and test a little higher. I had it right there. I think we could go right here. Actually, I'm going to back this up. I want to have my screenshot. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot this first. Okay, so looks like this finished a wave 3. Wave 4 still. All right. So I think, so I'm going to move this right to there. I'm going to stick this right here, but I'm going to leave my lower target still. I'm not changing my lower target. So even if this baby falls out, my lower target's still going to be right down here for right now. Okay, that's where I'm at. XRP, oh, nice job, XRP. I need to get in here. I haven't charted XRP. I got taken out of my stop loss. So I got taken out of my XRP trade. I got stomped out of it. It is what it is. Kind of like this right here, right? Back test that line right there. I like this back test. I don't like that one. I like this back testing this, these wicks to wicks to wicks to wicks, back testing this. So I got stomped out of my trade right here. I got half of it stomped out here. The other half stomped out here. I got in early, so I made money on this. I didn't make as much as I thought I would, but I am out of this trade, so I got stomped out of this trade. Right, so I got stomped out of that trade right there. So I might look to hop back in for a scalp. Right, I might look for a scalp here. I got to think about this. I want to think about this. Oops, oops, oops. So what I just put, as I said, I'm thinking about a tight stop loss long here. Right? I'm not going to pick any targets right here. I don't like this because there's too much FA involved in this, right? Not as much TA. There's a lot of FA involved in this. So I'm going to move on. Litecoin, take a look. All right, so Litecoin, I had us coming down to the trend line, came down to the trend line, and yeah, we wrecked that trend, just destroyed that trend line. Now, listen, we have closed an a new lower low, okay? We have increasing bearish volume. This bearish candle, probably where are we at right now? We're at 5 UTC. This is the daily chart. We got a long way to go. I don't think we're going to put in that monstrous of a bearish candle, but we can still come down to this support right here. This to me just does not look particularly bullish, right? Look, we didn't break. We finally broke this area down here. We finally broke it. I think we can bounce around down here a little bit. And, you know, I think we can definitely bounce around. Look at, see, you came down, you broke through, bank up, broke down, and then it got ugly. Like we just pierced this lower area. And usually every time we come down in this lower area, we like to just kind of screw around in here, right? Litecoin likes to just play around down here for a little while. You know, look, you got a V bottom out of there. We clearly didn't get a real, we got a V, some beautiful candles. We got some really nice reversal candles, right? So we got some nice reversal candles out of there. So I still would like to see a little bit of upside, right? I'd like to see a little bit of upside here. But we're trapped inside of this bigger channel. And your top side resistance is up here. So any kind of a bullish run right now is just going to, a bullish run is just going to take you up here. And then you're just going to get rejected right back down, right? That's all that's going to happen. I feel that's all you're just going to get. You're going to go up a little bit, and then you're going to dump right back down, right? And that's it. Now it's holding the support pretty well. Let's go over here and take a look to the left. There it is historically. Oh, sorry. So we have historic low for where we're at right now. Sorry. We're going to jump up to the 3-day. Yeah, I'd like to see how this candle closes out. I mean, there's a possibility this might close out bullish candle and come up and then just die out like that. Yeah, there we go. So, all right, I'm going to pull this back over to the daily. Let's see, I just, hopeism here, hopeism, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and all right, so I couldn't even get myself a little flamey on that one because I missed XLM. I'm not even doing it. ZRX, look at perfect. Absolutely absolutely money on this thing, right? I mean, I think I've been doing a damn good job. This one, I really have, another one of the really good ones I've been just nailing. So nailed this perfectly. This one I do get a double flame. I'm going to get yourself a double flamey for this one. All right, nothing changed. Just I think bounce down, up, and then down. Okay, 88. I'm really not doing 88. I haven't done 88. Look at this. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Oh crap! This needs to hold. I said, oh crap! This needs to hold. 88 is just Jesus. It's just done. I mean, this is Look at that. You're on the bottom of the bottom. Is that a bottom? Is it lower? No, 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 no. That was it. Yeah, yeah. You're pretty much you're done. Right? The hope was to come out of this as a flag. A, B, C, like a big flag. I had this totally pegged as a flag. Total fail by Vamp. Right? So I am going to give myself a fail on this one because I completely failed ADA. A huge failure. I suck. Right? I seriously suck on that one. All right, yeah, big sad face. I'm gonna put up a sad face, and I suck. Okay. All right, so there's that. Sia coin, perfect off support. It's got a hold. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. The war is still going on with Sia. So you know you're so low on everything. This is the do or die support. So I'm gonna put this on here, do or die support for Sia. Right? I mean that's literally what this is. It's you go any lower than this. Now I mean I can start to oh god 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4 5. I can actually count out a 5 wave here on Sia coin. Oh god, it's not good. So 1 2 3. I would say this is 3 4 5, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a retracement tool on this thing. So we're going to go here, there. So I would say the 618, it would be our target. Bounce back possibly there or there. And then there would be our low target right there or here. So we'll put our 2 low targets. Right, there'll be our first low target, bearish, second low target. Right, so there you go. I can count on a 5-wave right there. Right, and this now inside here, remember you're doing a 1 2 probably 3 4 5, do something like that, right? All right, I'm sure the Sia people don't really want to see that. Zcash, beautiful rejection wicks right there on Zcash into the support. It's just absolutely getting wrecked. Moving along. This is the new Bitcoin Cash. The BSV and BAB are the Bitfinex versions of it. Dude, I have no freaking idea. Look, this thing is at 92 bucks. This is the SV chain is at $92. You're over here, you're under $300 for the BAB chain. So all those people who bought it, I hope you guys made money. I'm not sure how that worked out or if it worked out, but hopefully some people made money on it. Here it is over at trading, and it's still falling, still bearish. This is Coinbase, Bittrex, and Bitstamp. Still bearish. All these bounces, just same thing. Nothing's changed. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this. BCH, fuck, BAB slash BSV. How many freaking names can you have for the same damn coin? Unbelievable. Right? I'm not even going to do charting on those. And then here we go. Here's that. I'll start charting those other ones as soon as I have more information. Nia, oh God, look at that. So there's the double top. This is the double top target. Neo all time. Oh, look at that. There, see this? Look at there it is. Last support right there. Did this have a little last support? Oh, there it. Yep. Oh no, that was it. Broken last support. Here's my circle down here. We're gonna slide our circle across. Okay, there's our circle. I'm leaving this. I'm gonna leave the circle right here. You guys saw me move it across. There's my circle. Yeah, that's ugly. I'm gonna scoot it just a little bit down, and I'll scoot this. And wow, if you're playing Neo, yeesh. Golly, how high was Neo? Fuck. Oh my God, yeesh. Yeah, this is taking it quite a beating right here. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Let me adjust this. Low target 1. Okay. Oh, it says 2. So low target. Oh, low target 1. Okay, so I would say. So I'm going to pull this all the way through because this is now going to work as a backstop, right? And then I'm going to pull this through because this is going to work as resistance also. And then can I find a... All right, there you go. Right, so let's pull this one out. Now we're in this descending, this is ugly. Let's see how well this can hold. But I see this as just one more bounce up. So we're gonna, recover a little bit out of here. And then one more bounce down to break through the triangle. Jesus, short on Neo would have been insane. Okay. EOS, same thing. Jesus Christ. Is there any other good coins? Anything happening? Anything look good? Wax, look, the cup and handle. Kind of got a nice little cup and handle going over here with Wax. I like this token. Cup and handle. This I have been watching. And I like it. Right? I like this. I like this token. I like this. I should pick up a bag. It's been doing really well. Yeah, this thing's looking good. Look at that. Nice cup and handle right there. So it's, right. So I would wait. I'm gonna wait. This is still a nice cup and handle. Beauty. Okay. A nice cheap token. Doing really good. Got a lot of legs on it. I like it. Really high. I just don't like that it's so... It's really oversold, but man, this has got some legs on it. This thing looks nice. I'm gonna have to go see if we can hold that there. think people just kind of took profits on this bad boy. I might wait. So I definitely like this. I like this token. I'm thinking about picking some up. Okay. That's it. That's it, boys and girls. You survived. Yay, you survived. All right, we're done. Okay, everybody, thank you guys all so much. We survived this. Listen, if you guys are interested in joining the group or you want to become part of the team, please shoot me a DM in Twitter and or on Discord. Just shoot me a message on Discord and I'll send you guys the links. So for right now, it's just a closed link. We're only accepting members into the Discord. We're doing a huge revamp to our Discord. It is all coming soon. Until has been slaving away, working his butt off 24 hours a day. Thank you guys all so much. Alexandru, Andrew, Davey, Crypto Chronic, Ryan, thank you for being here. Crypto Arch, thank all of you so much. I really appreciate everybody's support. Please smash down a couple likies for me. I wouldn't mind that. And I will catch all of you soon. So for the Vamp and all of us until 1 mil, that includes Ryan, Tech, KK, Until, Rocket, the whole team. I am out.